In the spirit of finance bill, let's listen to what the warrior sharp boys are doing to KRA, and one of them is the Eastleigh Mall. Listen to what CPA Wachira Joseph wrote on May 4th about KRA versus Eastleigh Mall. You can follow Wachira Joseph on X or Twitter at Wachira X to learn more about finance bill, learn more about tax consultancy or tax issues, and also financial management. So, Eastleigh is not laughing with KRA. Over the weekend, I visited my warrior friend in Eastleigh. He owed me camel meat. He told me, Okuyu kuja nikupeleke bahali yake. He took me to a camel meat joint. He told me to order. I asked the waiter, mkona nini? He said, Rafiki, iko ngamia 3. Ngamia imekaangwa, ngamia plain, na ngamia. Before he finished, I asked, hiyo plain iko na nini? He said, imechemshwa na chumvi. I told him, niletee ngamia choma. Suddenly, every head turned to our table. My warrior friend quickly took charge, ordered 3 plates, 2 plain and 1 imekaangwa. I have no clue how those chefs do it, but it was the sweetest and softest meat I have eaten this year. My friend, if you have never eaten meat, if you have never eaten camel in Eastleigh, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Lesson number 1, those chefs should be arrested. Unaweza maliza school fees ya watoto hapo. As we stood to leave, I see the one and only Eastleigh Mall. I immediately remember what they did to KRA. When the mall was constructed, it cost 96 million. They also said the name Eastleigh Mall is a brand. They gave it a brand value of 10% of the building cost and called it goodwill. A whooping 9 million shillings. Total costs 104 million. Remember the other was 96 plus another 9. Total 104. So, but 96 na 104 ni 9 kweli. I think it meant 105 million. Might be a typing error. Typing error because ni mathematicians, he expect akuwe anaweza poteza +1 -1. So the total cost 105 million. That is what they reported to KRA in their 2008 tax return. Then they divided this cost over 13 years. The period was to fully deduct building costs from tax, 8 million per year, all legal. From 2008 to 2017, Eastleigh Mall and KRA are good buddies. They even say cheers while taking coffee together. Then one morning in 2017, KRA arrives at Times Tower and finds a letter from Eastleigh Mall. It reads, "Hello KRA. You see that 104 million we told you? 105, I guess. We made a mistake. It's actually 200 million. We have a fresh valuation report. We want to amend our returns from 2008. Tutoe 104 million bahali yake, tuweke 200 million. KRA officer thought his spectacles had been hacked. He removed them. So the numbers lie. KRA asked, what do you mean? They responded, the amendment will help us deduct higher depreciation and lower our taxes. KRA rejected it instantly. It didn't end there. KRA immediately smelled a tax evasion scheme. They deployed spies to investigate Eastleigh Mall. The spies seized their most critical documents, the most important being management accounts. The spies returned with a very disturbing report. There were huge understatements between the actual income and what had been declared. This is the part where it gets juicy, like my juice here. Angrily, KRA slapped the mall with a tax demand of 386 million. The mall protested. They wrote an objection letter to KRA showing that they had paid all taxes and that management accounts were just internal projection. They sat and waited for a reply. Clock started ticking. At Times Tower, KRA is sipping chai and decided whether to accept or reject the objection. As KRA is doing this, KRA is unaware of one dangerous sentence chilling quietly in the Kenyan laws. It reads, as surely as the sun will rise tomorrow, Any objection decision issued by KRA after 60 days will be invalid. But the Eastleigh accountant knew that sentence very well. He put 60 beans in his wallet. Every morning, he removed and dropped one bean in his office tin. Remember, 60 days without a response, your story inaguisha bahari yake. Day 61 reached. His wallet is empty. KRA has not responded. He rushed to the director. Bossy, KRA has not responded. We owe them nothing. Tumeshinda. Call the party. Yeah. Many months later, KRA sends their reply. Hello, Eastleigh Mall. We hope this email finds you well. But what about emails finding you well and bad? Hiyo kitu kwanza, I don't like. That thing of email finding you well, it will never find you well, because you know what? Whatever is going there after that finding you well might not be so good. So, KRA hopes that they find Eastleigh Mall well. We have not forgotten you. We reject your protest letter. You must pay us 400 M. The mall ran to court. They argued that KRA's failure to respond within 60 days meant the objection was allowed and no tax was due. The Tax Appeal Tribunal said no. The 60 days is just a mere technicality. Bring us documents for review. The mall refused to supply more records. The tribunal sided with KRA and ordered the mall to pay KRA 386 million. KRA retreated to Times Tower, telling the mall, tuliwawarn. The mall ran to court. They argued again. No response within 60 days means no tax. The good judge asked KRA, is it true that you responded out of time? The KRA nodded like this. The judge removed his spectacles, then sided with the mall. The mall was ordered to pay zero. KRA was ordered to pay the mall legal fees. Case closed. Lesson number 2. If KRA does not respond to your objection letter within 60 days, call the party. You've won. If KRA pushes, run to court and ask for legal costs. Courts will not hesitate. Remember, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Tulisema shida ni nini? Shida ni DCI na KRA. So right now you know how to negate with those deadlines. Deadly deadlines that can also mean something deadly for the KRA. Follow me for more tax insights. Feel free to consult me on matters, taxation, finances, anything that you feel on matters of the finance bill you'd like to know. I'm your go-to guy. Remember to follow CPA Washira Joseph. I've got very interesting stories. See you in the next episode.